Sorry, that jump really kind of caught me off guard. It was like 228. Okay, I still got a little bit left in. Oh, oh, nice. That's always good. Okay, now that I'm emotionally stable for this area, because this thing was getting me kind of in my fields very early. Gotta do one more thing. You must confront those lost souls, yes, but you need not expel them by might of arm. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are, were the strength of sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. And make haste, though yet distant, unwelcome guests draw close. Jeez, I still cannot get over how pretty this place is. New Testament. Where, when, how long? So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this place is just gonna hit me done kind of hard. And just with the music and just the atmosphere. Was it truly so long ago? We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, help it grow, with our will, our creations. Every solely drop of blood flowing through its veins. To learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of time long lost remain around the drowning brain. That's really pretty. An unusual lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. Follow the lustrous dog and try not to fall behind. I I still cannot get over this place. Like this thing's just it's too nice for real life. The dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the brand. We and the star were fulfilled. Wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why? Why did it have to end? Oh my. It worked. Final days taught us to fear a death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected parting. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, yet no Carthius. Such truth, yet no conciliation. As the whisper dies, the spirit fades. All is silent and still around the numbing brain. Hey, Wolf. The lustrous dog is once again staring at you expectantly. And who are you to deny it? Follow and try not to fall behind. Sorry, getting in when I can. I mean, granted, I've pretty much been waiting in queue since like 4:30. So I was like, oh, it's on boop. Right? But look at this pretty dog. The dog silently regards the shadow that lurks near the brand. Fetching came, bubbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment, we knew the end was nigh. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiac. Zodiac, our Lord and Savior. To forge our world anew. than heaven with light. Earth paradise where fear is distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind as to step aside? Ah, that unmistakable color, the soul of a zine. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, who are you? So in itself meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? Again, I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. This was in itself created a shade in my likeness. And not only me, but all of Amaron. How very like him. A slave to sentiment, even advertisement. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zoe. You remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory. The plans and plots for our resurrection, Eidolon's intervention, and Zodiark's and the stars' final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiark or the future of the star. Nevertheless, in you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as in itself did. Believe yourself, and all will be well. More new arrivals, though. Bandana, that color I know. And another I do not, an unfamiliar but fearsome being. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apologies, I will assure that the shades hinder you no more. Protect the final brain. Fare you well, my new home. Moon cactus? The dog growls, agitated. Shoot. The dog nudges you with his nose. You get the feeling it wants you to hop on. Yes. All right, the pretty puppy. Dear God.
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac! Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance. But powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment. Such potential, even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno, and dance among the ashes. Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement. appetite.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief. Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Daniel, what the fuck did you just do? Oh fuck, he just hit the heart.
Such lofty aspirations! And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction! Wrong, 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 wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
Crave the more. Boundless power. Mine to command. I had intended to pit my fractured ability against Xenos. but a more tempting option presents itself. The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Not exactly figured that's how I was going to be fighting Fan Daniel, but fuck it, I'll take it.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will. The end has come, and it will be beautiful. The marvels of circus were but playthings. Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine! Ah!
time for the real fight now.
The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will!
Oh.
My life's work! My masterpiece! For this day. All in existence, bent to my will. Cataclysm, faithfully recreated! From broken skies fall tears of flame! All shall burn!
Ow.
Will you live to see the end? Existence, bent to my will!
Okay, so I'm not really
The
sure what
end has come, and it will be beautiful.
what exactly.
The marvels of circus were but playthings. Zodiac shall be complete!
Hold on, let's choose the next one.
Mine! All mine!
Yeah, I mean, those are tail like a whole arrows. I just don't know where they go.
At last, I am become Zodiac! The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will!
You looked at it the wrong way.
My life's work! My masterpiece! For this day. All in existence, bent to my will. Cataclysm, faithfully recreated. From broken skies fall tears of flame. All shall burn. You live to see the end.
You know it better than last time. Don't get it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Bent to my will! Will you live to see the end? The end has come, and it will be beautiful. The marvels of circus were but playthings.
Someone told me to... Thank you. Now I shouldn't be as bad. Now that I know what I'm doing.
Malice, become flesh! Will you live to see the end? Soon my hold of a zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Yeah, most likely.
At last, I am become
mean-
Zodiac!
Yeah, I know they did have finalists like Swiftcaster down just because hard resing is just takes a while. But then he also does that move that like drops everyone to like fucking 1.
The natural order overturned! All in existence, bent to my will!
It's the platform one. Okay.
My life's work! My masterpiece!
Oh, I missed it.
How I've waited for this day! All in existence, bent to my will! The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated! From broken skies fall tears of flame! All shall burn!
Got it.
Will you live to see the end? live to see the end. I have no need for restraint.
so many kudos to that
limit
healer.
of your power? Is this how it ends?
No, you let. I wanted to calm you so bad. Oh dear lord. Alright, hold on real quick. Okay, let's. It's about to happen now. Incomplete. Insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory. From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
How quickly strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
At last.
Somewhat tedious, the blue star below thrown into turmoil. Then it was no illusion, all was truth. With the death of Zodiac, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the unknown, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day. Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair. We shall see.
I thought it was fitting in that one just to be like, piss off Xenos, essentially. I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiark, and the end of all things. Oh, I very much intend to. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communion with Hyland has grown infrequent, I have learned enough of her to know these are your comrades. And as luck would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Dare I ask what happened before we arrived? May we presume this being the native of the moon? Thank goodness you are unharmed. Oh, damn it, hold on. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few, detonated explosive, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers have had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Least you wonder, Mistress Kral hath also been delivered unto thy care. Serving as a conduit of Hydaelyn's power has taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphinaud and Alize, they intend on remaining in Garlemald while we thee rush to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. But what matter of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Hydaelyn bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Amarant. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydaelyn. Together with this place, it may ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark. Or rather, it was my duty. So Van Daniel was on like that next level big brain strats. Then Zodiark is no more. And not without consequence, I am afraid. For now the delicate weave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... Are you alright? My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. Do not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Vamron, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on the lower levels. A moment longer, friend. Pray, review the records on the upper floor. I will see if there is aught to be learned down here. Zodiark defeated. While he may have been in an incomplete state, that's nevertheless an impressive feat. But even if you hadn't, his demise was inevitable. Van Daniel would have seen to it one way or another. That said, he probably would have wielded Zodiark's power to wreak untold destruction before taking his own life, making this the better of the two unfavorable outcomes. Dost thou suppose our host have maintained his solitary vigil since the very beginning, without rest or relief? If so, these records compromise the sum total of his existence. We must need handle them with care. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiac flows through your mind. Daily summary. No abnormalities detected. No abnormalities detected. No abnormalities detected. These appear to be records for a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past calamities flows through your mind. The records describe how with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Heidelin greatly. As you gaze into the crystal, knowledge of past rejoinings flows through your mind. The records describe the Watcher's efforts to repair in the event Zodiac broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loperitis, though it is not clear who or what they are. As you gaze on the crystal, a record of an unexpected visitor flows through your mind. The records note the Watcher's musings with Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac, so long as he remains imprisoned. Did you learn anything of import? Not as much as I would have liked to. So it is as we suspected, maintaining the brands required a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's power are far beyond anything I could have imagined. I thank you for affording me this short reprieve.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. Probably said that wrong. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magic willingly languid, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, though very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those of a celestial nature, which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnation of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac herself and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. That the two once dwelled as one until Zodiac grew hungry for power, upsetting the balance twixt them. Not quite a lie, though a rather gross embellishment. But knowing what you know now, you must surely realize why she might opt to obfuscate and mislead. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximation of expected limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifices of half Ithil's population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to anyone who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Ithris and her history. Like Zodiac, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Nomenclature is more fitting than that. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflection will share in its fate. It is ready. This way, if you would be so kind. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Idolin knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, he has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the words, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Itherius to safe harbor. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dawn. Alright, I will be right back. Hi, Lady Wolfie. Good night, Lady Wolfie. I will be right back. I should very much like to hear more of this extraordinary story. The moon is a ship? Well, now I've heard everything. It may be true, but others will struggle to believe it. I can scarcely believe it myself. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamatorum, where Zodiac was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hylian created me as the Galler, so too did she create Alros as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Perhaps the imbalancing of Aether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand, and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argus before, and you will find your way. If he labors in service of Hydalin's plans, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make for this crushing brand then? So, and Daniel was a insane genius. I think I can very easily say that he was an insane genius. Oh. That's a lot to take in. Really? I can't jump that? Whatever. There. For the right way, I guess. I like these things. The place we seek is just ahead, at the Chloroforger's guts? You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentration of ambient ether. You will be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. Into a cave. I assume they're effing as purple. I mean, how sucks them on my head. Okay. The guard of Zodiac's prison, eh? Blood-red eyes, slavering maw, and built like a behemoth? I'd imagine. Let's hope he's friendly. Nope. Curious. This place does call to mind Paladin, home of the Pneumo. This entire cavern is thrumming with ambient ether. Alas, any further analysis will have to wait. Yes, here will do nicely. The lunar spongoi draw ether from the ground, which is then dispersed in the air. At present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the server along? Yeah. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. The most fascinating creation of Highlands, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of it himself on a whim. Though, I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when Lassie showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. As for your companions, unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are ready. Then let us return outside, that you may cross the chasm. Oh, man. But yeah, look at these things. They're so neat. Oh. Oh. I said, don't make me fight you. You're way too cute to fight. Your destination is the structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argo's back, and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumbers in the event of Zodiark's destruction. Heed their counsel. Together, you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. To whom would Hydaelyn entrust the command of so grand a vessel, I wonder? I was expecting something a little more intimidating and less man's best friend. Our allies' assurance notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not all go at once. I propose the two of us cross first, while Thancred and Urianger wait here. Onwards. Reminiscent Zodiac, most like. That'll be a lot of picture taking. This structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amarantian. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and oh. Most intriguing, by means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he has been. Thank you, puppers. Argus is to remain without. Let us not keep him waiting over long. Truly a marvel beyond description. Well said, Urianger. His skill is reminiscent of Amarat, or rather, the replica we visited on the first. But where are they?
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Look how effing cute. Look at all these cute little things.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiac, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Etheris to safety! Our time has come, my friends! We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate, and don't forget to relay our signal to Etheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
I want to hold all of them. I want to hold every single one.
Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yes, they're crewed by a bunch of little bunny things, and I love them. Given the present crisis, Heidelin doubtless sought to facilitate cooperation between pilot and passenger. Indeed, would require a heart as hard as diamond to raise one's voice in anger to beings possessed of such profound sanctuary. If Anjay's reasoning is somewhat flimsy, but the crew seems amicable enough. Thancred's dumbfounded expression is that he is still struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. They must be the Loperedes mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave the rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. Such height. The Loperedes all appear to have set about their task. Whether it is their leader, I wonder. Yay, jump zones. And attune to this. Okay, where is... They're so small and so cute. Such a fascinating apparatus, though it's hard to believe it could house so many crew members. Even so, there is nothing else here to suggest other types of accommodations. Hey, an Aether Current. The leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way's the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispiest, cleanest air for the people of Ithris. And that's a promise. Want to see if I can just pop this Aether Current real quick. Because it's here, so might as well. You have to say. Leader? No. Sleeping Way. My job is... For us, I better ask. So, I don't know what my job is. Hold on. Let me find out what my job is real quick. I only saw them from a distance, but their fur was brown, if that helps at all. Nothing way. Recording way. What? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Were you the one giving orders earlier? Me? Oh, yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls to me to take charge of the others. Well, well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? This isn't a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter, we needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run back along towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center, if you should find yourself lost. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Alright, let's travel upwards. In this insanely huge place. Much big, very loud. Dear Lord. Like, I swear, like, just this one building is like, feels like almost the size of an entire, like, old zone. Hey, another Aether Current. Snag that up real quick. It is astounding how the Leopards, despite their diminutive stature, are able to maintain such gargantuan facilities. Given their size, getting from one end of the place to the other must be exhausting. I honestly don't know how they do it. The etheric composition and density of this sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It likely shares their capacity for storing memories and knowledge.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem.
Their voices are so effing cute!
My name is Livingway, and we are the Lotharites, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Atheris to a brave new world. More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Moving Ways, the name. Map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Aetherius, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations. Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
Tales of love.